Yo, what is up? This is the late Lenny reporting for duty with another reaction video. This time it's on Sir Jeppy's The Dark Lore of Breach. Now, Breach is one of the characters in Valorant. His role is Initiator. He pushes back defenders or attackers depending on the situation, usually in unrated in Valorant. Now, this is another Valorant agent lore, just like a previous video with Neon. So pretty much. So the thing I know about this one is that he is Swedish. So yeah, there's that much. And second, I didn't know that he had dark lore involved in this one. So I'm pretty much excited on what to find with Breach because he's not exactly my main, but I am switching between Brimstone and Breach and Phoenix more often at this time. But I think I'm gonna put Neon in it too. Though. Breach is a favorite character of mine, so yeah, I really, really want to find out more about him. So yeah, here we are, reacting to another Sir Jeppy video. Yep, I'm on a roll here. Let's go.
Hey everybody, Jeff here, and welcome to the dark lore of Breach. He's got a dark past filled with bad choices and awful things life gave him.
Oh boy.
But even after everything he's been through, he managed to get recruited into the world's most prestigious organization, the Valorant Protocol. In today's video, we'll uncover everything I can find in Breach's story, including why he has bionic arms, his criminal history, and how he got recruited into the VP, and everything else he's done since then.
You know, the bionic arms remind me of I forgot Jax. Yeah. Yeah, Jackson Briggs. Yeah, Jackson Briggs from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's who he reminds me of. But yeah, except the Initiator Breach can actually do so much more. He can influence the Earth. Wow, so much. So yeah, it makes me wonder what he has gone through that he actually landed with arms like those. I figured that he lost his arms somewhere, and yeah, that's a sad thing. So, yeah.
There is so much to cover, and I'm so excited to share with you guys what I found. But first, I have something amazing to show you. It's ladies and gentlemen, fans of Valorant lore, let's get into Breach's Agent Lore video. Starting us off, unfortunately, we don't know what Breach's real name is.
Yeah.
But we do know that he was born in Sweden. Are there any Swedish fans watching? Let me know in the comments below. We also know that right off the bat, life handed Breach his first extreme challenge he would have to overcome. It was confirmed that Breach was born with an extreme congenital birth defect that basically made it to where he didn't have any arms.
Oh, congenital birth defect. Okay. So it's not a product of the times. It's not a product of physical intervention or any occurrence. That means it doesn't have good arms ever since birth. So probably he was given enhancements later on. Let's see. Let's keep going.
I can only imagine what he had to go through as he was growing up. I'm sure he was extensively bullied in school and wasn't really able to do the things that other kids can. Somewhere along the line of Breach's childhood, Breach abandoned the normal way of life and started getting into crime. He managed to craft and manufacture himself some robotic arms and fashioned them to his body. Then it was time to get to work. It has been confirmed that Breach did some terrible things in his life of crime. Although we've never gotten any real details on what exactly he did, I'm sure that your imagination can think of a few things he did. We know that he constantly was putting himself in danger, whether it was robbing.
Yeah, he can be a thug, he can be stealing money from others, where he can actually take the risk for physical risk. Yeah, I can understand that, yeah. His normal way of life really isn't paying him so much. And yeah, I kind of see where this is going.
In banks and vaults or running into other criminal organizations. I mean, just listen to this voice line.
Guns in my face, just another Tuesday.
Oh my god, he's staring death in the face every single time. No wonder his voice lines were like that when I played. Wow. Wow.
So, having weapons that can kill you regularly pointed at you is so normal to Breach that it doesn't even phase him.
Yeah, usually the Grim Reaper should scare people, but he's not scared of the Grim Reaper. He is like a rock. A big rock he cannot easily break, like so enchanted, really.
Which really goes to show how long he was in the crime business.
Been pulling jobs like this for years. Risky? Sure.
But never boring. Okay. That means he has his ups and downs, but ever since he's mastered all of it. Wow. Oh wow. He knows how to do some bruising here.
Eventually, Breach would get a sort of partner in crime. That person was Race. There are plenty of voice lines between them going back and forth on their past life and what
Reyes is Brazilian, if I'm correct. Yeah. How are these two connected?
it would be like if they just, well, I don't know, stole something while being deployed in the VP.
Raise! Together again and we're not even breaking the law.
You know, Breachy, in all this chaos, it would be terrible if some equipment just got lost, you know?
Oh man, just awful. A tragedy.
Oh well. This pair. I can understand why these two are a good pair. Yeah.
So even when deployed on missions to literally save the world, the crime life ingrained in their minds is still there with them. We'll talk about in a bit how Breach gets recruited into the protocol. But Raze and Breach would actually become really good friends together. So much so that Raze and her never-ending obsession with tinkering with things managed to upgrade Breach's robotic arms to really what they are today. It's actually a manufacturing masterpiece with how much power
Yes.
and different abilities
Correct.
originate from Breach's mechanical arms and how he is able to control them. It looks like it's powered by fusion cells as confirmed by Breach himself.
Just swapping in the fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. We can go.
Wow. Okay. It's just like another day.
And it's been confirmed by Breach again on really what his arms are made out of when he talks to Killjoy.
Killjoy, your inventions are too fragile. See these arms? Carbon steel with titanium plating. That's what you need.
Dude, God, I hope we don't see a Killjoy buff where she reinforces her turret like Breach's arms. Please, Riot, for the love of God.
Yeah. Do not buff up any of the turrets to a top. Okay. If we know engineer from TF2, there are times in TF2 and updates before that the turrets are buffed. If it comes to that point with Killjoy's turrets, wow, she's gonna be pretty unstoppable. So she has to get a little bit more tactical, a little bit more strategic on where she puts the turrets. So the buffing is not too necessary when it comes to this type of game. So you just have to put the turrets at the right places. The alarm bots too.
Don't do that. But moving on, I'm sure with the massive upgrade his arms received courtesy of Raze, it probably made crime life and breaking into secure locations to steal things much easier. Well, actually, I know for a fact that it made it much easier given this player card from Breach titled Big Payday.
Huh?
Now, obviously, we see Breach at the top looming over a vault with clear fault lines cracks all over with the vault door blown clean off. There, in the middle of the vault, is what I believe to be precious radianite that Breach most likely took all for himself.
Oh, that's what powers his arms or something?
Did he sell it or keep it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We don't really know, but based on the title of the player card, I think he sold it for a fat stack of cash to the top buyer. Now, I'm not sure if this is a Kingdom Vault. I'm assuming it is because it has radianite inside of it, but I couldn't see a logo anywhere, so...
Is it because of this that Kingdom actually took notice of him? This must have been the reason. The Kingdom took notice of him.
I'm really only guessing. Moving on, let's get to the part where Breach joined the Valorant protocol. I found some information saying that Viper was the one who approached Breach and offered to join the VP. It was a massive deal that really benefits both parties, but I think Breach definitely got the better part of it. Apparently, if Breach joined the VP, Viper offered to have his criminal record completely wiped.
You know, when it comes to Kingdom Corporation and industries, well, actually, it depends on whether it's Earth One or the Mirror Earth. I think it's mostly the same how the agents got in, or maybe if there are just different events. But I think there are some parallel. There are some comparisons. There are some small comparisons to make. But let's be clear about Kingdom's reputation in Earth. They supply three-quarters of electricity in Earth. Do you know how influential they can be over governments? Like, seriously influential that Viper can offer to remove the criminal record of anyone they recruit into Valorant protocol. That is how massive Kingdom really is, and in this lore.
Of course he accepts, and bam! All of the crimes he ever committed were now off the record.
Yep.
But I also read that it wasn't exactly a smooth affair when he joined. There were some rough patches, but it doesn't really give us any, real details on what was going wrong that led to all this. I can imagine it was something to do with like Brimstone not liking Breach really much at all.
Yeah, that makes sense. Brimstone is more of a leader than, well, he is a leader and a fighter. So I can understand if Brimstone and Breach kind of have a rough patch at first glance when they first meet, because if Breach has a problem with the normal way of life, he has a problem with authority. Heck, he has no problem doing crime. Yet he may not have any problem doing time. Well, if he gets caught, most likely he wasn't for most of his time doing crime. Wow.
And the criminal history. We know that Brim and Breach basically hate each other, with Breach believing Brim to be a sellout and not looking out for the VP, while
Hold on, what? Let me
basically hate each other, with Breach believing Brim to be a sellout and not looking out for the VP, while Brimstone thinks Breach has no idea what he's talking about and thinks he's just a jackass.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look into the Brimstone lore after this. Now I'm interested as to where Brimstone's loyalty really lies here.
Brimstone, the corporate sellout. Here to look out for Kingdom's special interests?
You don't know what you're talking about, Breach.
It could be worse, Brimstone. Instead of working together, we could be facing off. Or maybe you'd prefer that.
An enemy, Breach? There goes my good day, jackass.
We know Breach still lives in Sweden after joining the VP by the amazing features Valorant has been doing for each agent on the official Valorant Twitter account. Speaking of Twitter, follow me on Twitter. We see that Breach lives in the auto garage, basically enjoying his meal with a hot drink. Raze looks like she visits every once in a while because she graffitied his wall, showing off her art that she really loves doing. Let me know if you guys want a video where I recap every feature of Valorant's Twitter once they're all done. Let's now go over some interactions Breach has with some of the other agents on the protocol. Sky works out with him quite a bit, and looks like Breach and Sky have a really close bond too.
Breach, I'm thinking I'll hit the gym later. You in?
So long as it's leg day.
So, you want to know what's funny? I just now got that joke. Breach wants to work out if it's leg day because, Breach doesn't have...
Oh my god. I don't want to get into the thought of it too. I don't want to discuss it on cam. Oh my god. Wow.
have any art.
His humor is deep. Oh wow.
So of course he's gonna want to do leg day. Well, here's some more information on Cypher just being a creep sometimes. It looks like Breach...
Well, Cypher has made an impression on Neon. Neon had actually labeled Cypher a weirdo. Mirror Cypher so much worse than a weirdo. Wait, I want to hear it.
has caught Cypher spying on him.
Cypher, stop bugging my gear with microphones. You're worse than Interpol.
It also looks like Breach has
You're worse than Interpol. That's true.
a relationship with Omen, but I still can't tell for sure. He's either scared of Omen sometimes, or wants to punch the enemy Omen in the face.
Omen! That scared the shit out of me! I'm gonna run my fist through that Omen's face. Can you even punch a ghost? Who cares? I'm doing it.
It does look like Phoenix has earned the respect of Breach, though, which is actually pretty cool to see.
You got fire in your eyes, Phoenix. I like that.
Now, Breach tells Reyna that he thinks he's in love with her whenever she does something amazing. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like Breach likes Sage really much at all.
Reyna, I think I'm in love. That monk thinks she's an angel. Let's clip her wings. Their sage is a coward hiding behind walls. Grow a spine already.
Oh, come on. Sage is a support. Come on, Breach, give her a break. She's helping the team.
Of course, like always, even with a criminal background and all the awful things Breach has done, he even thinks Viper is evil sometimes as well.
Viper, you're enjoying this a little too much.
Real quick, guys, I found this picture of what Breach was possibly going to look like in some official concept art. I think this looks badass, but what do you guys think? Do you like this concept art version of Breach, or do you like the current?
Maybe if he's a mirror, he's more into the mirror Earth types. That's a possible archetype. That's cool. That's cool, man.
For an unofficial version of Breach's design more. Let me know in the comments below. One more thing I want to talk about is that Breach has some major suspicions that the Valorant protocol won't be a secret for much longer to the public of Earth.
That's true because of the events that surround Kingdom, pretty much. And yeah.
In an email sent to Brimstone recently, he stated that people are having more questions about the Venice incident when new.
Yeah, the Venice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No one would be able to keep their mouth shut when it comes to the Venice incident at all. It would keep referencing Kingdom. It would keep referencing activities of Kingdom. Of course, the Valorant protocol would eventually be revealed.
Footage of Jett and Phoenix surfaced. He got Cypher to work wiping the footage away if he's able to. He also warned Brimstone that the families of Everett Lind are pressuring the Kingdom for answers, so the secret of the VP might get out soon. Some really interesting stuff. Well, guys, what did you think about Breach's lore? If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to.
Definitely gonna check out more videos from Sir Jeppy on this one. And it looks like I actually had fun with this. So wow. Thank you very much for tuning in onto this reaction. You know, I don't know if I would be using Breach as a main, but I think I'm planning to I'm planning to have a Breach main, but I'm perfectly open to trying out other characters as well. I have yet to try out Neon. Yes, I have yet to try out Neon for multiple times on unrated, so that will also be coming into play. Okay, so make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to YouTube. Check out my Patreon. Be a patron there to support me. Donate to my PayPal if you like to. And also check out my streams on Twitch. I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Cheers.